Good afternoon, Wildcats. I'm Kate Barton.
And I'm Lily Nastopoulos, and you're watching WCAT Weekly News. I'm sorry, Kate, but I have to ask, what happened to your face?
Funny story, with all this rain, I got hit in the face with an umbrella from the new Westminster umbrella bins around campus.
You can't be serious.
I wish I wasn't. I hope everyone is enjoying their day off and staying dry, but unfortunately all school-related events are canceled, including all sports, the fall play almost main, and the fall formal.
We are across the street from Westminster front gate, right there behind us, where the campus will be closed for the rest of the weekend due to Hurricane Helene. All the fields over by the main stadium, Alfred Thompson Stadium, KCB Stadium, it's all flooded and the campus will be closed. So volleyball tomorrow is canceled, as well as the fall play, which was supposed to go on this weekend. All Wildcats need to make sure they stay safe, hunker down, and go Cats and stay strong through this.
At least we know that the play Almost Maine will be back on Monday at 4:15. All are welcome to Kellett to officially watch this romantic comedy about the healing power of human connection. It's going to be a great show. Let's check in with one of the actors to hear more.
The play is called Almost Maine. It's set in a little town, mythical town, called Almost, and it is in Maine. It's an unorganized territory, which is why it's called Almost. And it's a set of small stories, or in theater as we call it, vignettes, which is basically about people who either fall in love or are out of love. And it's going to be a really fun production. Everybody should come see it because it's going to be really fun and interesting.
Even with all the cancellations, campus has been filled with exciting events across the board.
This past Wednesday, the upper school had their very first interfaith discussion group meeting.
WCAT Sophia and Ellie will check in with Reverend Charney for more details.
Okay, so what does interfaith mean to you?
Interfaith is a way for us, people from different faiths, to be able to bridge our understanding and knowledge of each other's faith, to see where there are commonalities between the two, and also to see where we might have things that are different, but understanding them and being able to communicate about them and talk about it. Our hope is that students will, one, be able to understand their own faith because they have to describe it to other people. Two, to understand other people's faith, see where they're coming from. But also the third thing is to develop new attitudes towards other people. And so depending on if things happen around campus or around the world that people go, wait, I know someone that I can go talk to or that I can learn more from. And so those relationships end up bridging gaps that people might have otherwise.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sophia and Ellie. I can't wait to see all the benefits these discussions will bring.
Hey Kate, did you know we're right in the middle of National Hispanic Heritage Month?
Yes, I saw the lower school kicked off the celebrations last week with music, info, and a school-wide conga line. Incredible.
See, and in the upper school, our Café con Leche affinity group has had more amazing celebrations and recognitions planned. Let's check in with Café con Leche's Zuri Quintero and Gavin Rivas.
Hey Wildcats, my name is Suri Quintero, and I'm a part of Café con Leche. I'm excited to share that we are officially celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hispanic Heritage Month, celebrated from September 15th to October 15th, honors the histories, cultures, and contributions of Hispanic and Latino Americans. This month serves as a reminder of the importance of embracing diversity and recognizing the rich cultural heritage that strengthens the nation's identity. One great way that I've found connection to my heritage is by attending Café con Leche, which is the Hispanic and Latinx affinity group here at Westminster.
Over the next few weeks, we've got some amazing events lined up. For starters, we'll have a table in front of Malone with delicious traditional food for you all to sample. Also, be sure to swing by the library and check out the book cart that highlights Latino writers. I personally recommend The Memory Index by Julian Ray Vecca. It's such a great read and you'll definitely want to check it out. Finally, we'll wrap up the celebration on October 25th with a special assembly featuring Afro-Cuban singer-songwriter Veronica de la Fuente. It's going to be an incredible way to end the month and celebrate the beauty and diversity within our community. We hope to see you at these events. Let's celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month together.
Gracias.
Lily, is it kind of cold in here?
I mean, not really, but it should be because it's fall and you know what that means.
The fall orchestra concert.
Yes. The orchestra put on a great performance to ring in our new season.
In case you missed it, here are some musical highlights from Tuesday's concert.
Great work, y'all.
Speaking of the arts, big-time photographer and Westminster alum Tyler Mitchell visited campus this week. Tyler shared his story and thoughts with our Black Affinity group, answered questions from the students, and exchanged fun and insightful banter on the Kellett stage with faculty member Sabrina Johnson.
It's great to have Tyler back because he shared what his experience was like at Westminster when he graduated 11 years ago, and how excited he was to see how the Black Affinity group had grown since its time here. And then he also connected kind of what he's trying to do in his show at the High Museum, Idyllic Spaces, with showing that kind of possible utopic idea for young Black people.
When I saw his older exhibit that he had at the High, I think I visited it like in 2022 maybe, and I really like the way that he incorporates like identity into his work. I think that's really important, especially as like a high schooler. I feel like we're kind of, especially like with college applications, we're trying to figure out who we are and what our identity is made up of and how that like is special and unique to each of us. And so it's really cool to get to see how he reflected that into his own work and was able to highlight the people that he photographs, like who they are in like pictures. I think that's very special.
After sharing with the Black Affinity group, Mitchell then spent time with Ben Steele's AP art classes discussing his evolution as a photographer and its portrayal of his identity.
Make sure to stop by the High Museum through December 1st of this year to the Tyler Mitchell Idyllic Spaces exhibit. All Westminster students get into the High Museum free with your student ID.
Wow, so impressive. Among his many accomplishments, I know Tyler also shot the Beyoncé cover for Vogue.
Incredible. What a great experience. And a big thanks to Tyler for sharing with us. More exciting news for the arts, the AP Art students also headed to New York this past weekend.
The Art Cats visited museums like MoMA, that's the Museum of Modern Art in case you didn't know, and the Met and various other art galleries. They also created their own art pieces while exploring outside areas like Washington Square and the High Line.
Whitney was in Chelsea, which has a lot of like small galleries that we also went into, and we kind of worked with talking with the people around the galleries about the work that was in it and like the different themes that could connect to our artist statements that we're personally working on for our AP courses. And we worked on a lot of projects with the art in the museums and galleries and like our own art and trying to incorporate a major theme for when we submit the AP art portfolio. It was a lot of fun, and we got to visit a lot of cool places and learn a lot about what's going on in New York with the art world.
It looked like a great experience and an amazing way to better understand their art.
We hope you are staying safe and dry. This storm really did change up our sports schedules.
This past weekend, the boys competed in the Wingfoot Cross Country Classic. Let's check in with Sam Montag with the results.
Last Saturday we had Wingfoot. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of really good performances, especially by Aiden Domji and Harris Healy. They both did really well for the team. Coming up, we have a race this coming weekend, and then also our varsity team is going up to North Carolina to race at the Wendy's Invitational, which is always a really fun race. It's a really good environment, and we're looking forward to it a lot. And then further down the line, we also have sectionals and state. So we're prepping for those, and we're really looking forward to the rest of the season.
On Tuesday, the girls cross country team ran Koss Trail for their third home meet of the season. Lucy Johnson finished first, followed by Lily Nastopoulos and Luca Plyler.
Thanks, Kate. Well, that's all for this week. I'm Kate Barton.
And I'm Lily Nastopoulos. And see you next week on WCAT Weekly News.